Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the JavaScript and CSS tips and tricks tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial I will explain how to create an horizontal accordion panel using a JavaScript and CSS. So let's start the tutorial. And let's check the final output of our application. Notice here this is the accordion panel. These are the labels: home, about us, terms of services, contact. If you want, you can change the font, label, and size or text, whatever. When I click home, notice here we got the home. When I click about us, here we got the about us. Terms of services, here we got the terms of services. Contact us, we got the contact us. And here I have added some text here. See, it's a scrolling. I'm using Visual Studio Code. First, let's open our folder, which is my JavaScript-tutorials. And here the folder is added to the VS Explorer. Let me expand this folder. Now, inside this folder, I am adding one HTML file called Horizontal Accordion Panel, accordion.htm. And here we got the newly created HTML file. Now, let me minimize this VS Explorer as well as I'm closing this welcome page. Now let's try the coding part. First, let's add the simple HTML doc type. I'm closing the HTML. After that, I'm adding the header section. Below the header section, I'm adding the body tag. Now inside this body, I'm adding one div element, which is the accordion panel. So let's add this class is equals to accordion, ACCORDION, accordion. And after that, I'm adding one button control, which is the when you use the click the button control, I want to open a panel. So let's require one button control inside this accordion panel. On click event, on click is equals to toggle panel, which is a function name. This is a function name. We'll create a function in the JavaScript panel one, and the button name is a home. And after that, I require one more div container, div id is equals to, this is the panel one I want to open when I click this button control. So panel one, class is equals to panel. Class is equals to, we require some styles now. I'm adding panel. Now inside this panel, I want to display content. Div class is equals to panel content, h1, let's add the h3 here. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my channel, welcome to my channel. And this is h4, the content I want to display JavaScript and CSS tips and tricks tutorial, tutorials. That's it. I want to pin this message. Let's add this one is the panel one. H2 is the panel one. Now after that I require, this is a button control, this is the div. So I require this part up to this div. Copy this one. This is second button control, second accordion panel. Third one, I'm adding 4 panels here. This is panel 1, this is panel 2. Instead of home, I am adding about us. You can write anything that button control name is. This is the panel 2, panel content. This is panel 2. Now this one is a panel 3. terms of services, panel 3, and this is the panel 3 heading. I am changing to panel 3, and this is panel 4. Let's add terms of contact us, contact, home, about us, terms of service, contact. So this is panel 4, and panel number I am changing to 4, panel 2 and panel 1. That's it. Up to now we have just finished the designing part. Now we require the JavaScript functionality. Let's add here, let's add below the header section, let's add the header section. In the header section, let's script function toggle panel. This is the toggle panel now. Let's add this toggle panel, panel ID, and panel ID variable panel document dot getElementById, document dot get. This is not variable, it's not function. This now document dot getElementById. In this ID I am adding panel ID. The IDs we are getting from this variable active panels. Active panels is equals to document dot get elements by class name. What is the class name here? Panel active, because it's active panels. No, panel class is a panel active. After that I am adding for loop for variable I is equals to 0, I is less than active panels dot length I plus plus. Now here active panels I dot class name dot remove active panels class name remove active. Yes, remove active. Now this one, it will close all the active panels, this for loop function. Now the second function, I want to open only the when we click particular panel button, I want to open accordion panel button. So before the after the for loop I am adding panel dot class list dot add active. That's it. We have done the JavaScript functionality. It's a very simple code. We have already added this function. This is the ID of the div, which we are getting dynamically. Now we require the script styles. So let's add the style here. First style is accordion. This accordion style I am adding. Copy this one. Accordion display flex direction. Flex direction is a row wise I want to display horizontally. Now padding top 200 pixels. I want to display this panel exactly center of the browser. So I am adding 200. Padding left 20%. If any changes required, will change the position of the accordion panel. And then what we have in the accordion, next we have a button controls. No, these button controls will add a different style. Button Writing mode, this is very important. I want to write the text of this label. This label, if you notice here, this home, I want to print vertically. So writing mode is vertical, right L, text orientation, upright, white space, no wrap, border, I don't want any borders here, so none borders I am doing. Background, I am adding multiple colors to linear, gradient. First I am adding black, let's add the purple, and another, let's add the black. This purple color will add some size. Let's put this size, this color, and after that color, text color, I am adding white text color because its background color is black and purple. Then what else we have? Font family also will add. Font family, Courier new, you can change the different font size. If you want, you can change the different size. I am adding 10 pixels. Font size is 15 pixels. Font weight is bold color, bold, and border radius. The style, the shape of the button control, here I am changing to border. Bottom left radius around 20 pixels, and border top also, border top right radius 20 pixels, width around 50 pixels, the button width, and text align I want to put center, that's it. And what else we have? We have this class panel. The panel, I don't add much to this panel, so simply, but we need to hide and show. Right panel, overflow hidden, transition width 0.3 seconds is width is 0, text align center. Now I want to add the panel, active panel dot active. In the panel we have a active, this active panel. This active panel dot active, width of the panel, active panel 2 pixels, 200 pixels, which is the open panel. Transition around width, the same thing I am adding here, panel and panel, active panel, and here width is 0 because it's not open. Here width I am adding to 400 pixels and height around 200 pixels. This is the active panel. I want to set the button size only, will change if anything wrong in the designing part, will change. Now we require the panel content. We require the panel content. Let's copy this one. This is the panel content. Dot panel panel content, padding is 10 pixels, border bottom radius, bottom left radius 20 pixels, border top right radius 20 pixels, width is 400 pixels, and the height same thing. I'm adding here active and content also, panel contents also, but here I want to adding if the panel content is greater than the text content inside the data is greater than the panel content height. For example, let's take this one, copy this one, break, copy this one, I want to display scrolling. Instead of displaying whole page, I want to display the scroll bar. So overflow y is equals to auto. That's it. We have done the coding part. Here the overflow is the length panel, and here the overflow is auto. That's it. If any changes in the styles, we'll come back and fix here. That's it. Now what we'll do is we'll save this file, we'll check the final output of our application. For that we need to open the file explorer, open that one. The folder I have created in the E drive, and this is a folder name JavaScript-tutorials, and the file name is a horizontal accordion. This is the file name. Now let's open that one, and here we got the final output of our application. Notice the home, about us, terms of services, contact. Let's change this terms of services. You can modify how it's looking. Change button font size around 20. Let's add the 20. That's it. Let's save this file first. Save. Now let's check the final output of our application. I'm reloading the browser, and here we got the final output of our application. Notice the home, these are the horizontal panels. When I click home, notice the panel is open. When I click the accordion button control, oops, something went wrong. The next other panels are not open. Let's fix this one. Switch over to the coding part. The JavaScript functionality only we need to add. IDs we are getting dynamically up to here. It's okay. This is not class name. This is class list. Here the class list is adding. Here we need to remove the class list. So class list. Sorry for that. Let's save this file. We'll check the final output of our application. Again, switch over to the browser. I'm reloading the browser, and let's check the final output of our application. Notice here this is the accordion panel. These are the labels: home, about us, terms of services, contact. If you want, you can change the font, label, and size or text, whatever. When I click home, notice here we got the home. When I click about us, here we got the about us. Terms of services, here we got the terms of services. Contact us, we got the contact us. And here I have added and some text here. See, it's a scrolling. Terms of services, contact, home. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to create the horizontal accordion panel using a JavaScript and CSS styles. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share, and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.